So, Lunok's gone first. Kimmy then.
Your team is
Kaja.
banning.
We get to see Kaja in the previous game. What do you think about Kaja of Team PSG RRQ?
Well, the thing is, Kaya is, after all, a top-tier hero. You wouldn't want to see Kaya in the bushes because typically if you face plant into the bushes, in the brushes and just see someone, that
Your
is going to be
team
Kaya.
is picking.
Kaya will just drag you all the way with Divine Judgment and that is it. You're dead. That is why you wouldn't want to
Your
mess
team
with
is
a
picking.
Kaya.
Oh.
In the meantime, let's completely take a look into the rest of the bans and understandably and nothing surprising. We do have Kimmy ban as well as Kufra ban coming in from Burmese Ghouls. In the meantime, Geek Fam goes out for their first pick onto Grok.
Harris.
Nothing surprising as well. And Burmese Ghouls responds with a Harith pick and
Oh
a
my.
Leomord.
Yeah,
Your team
interesting,
is
interesting
picking.
on this one. However, Geek Figs, the captains of Team Geek Fam, got his own favorite hero, which is Grok. Waiting for the next one, Esmeralda might be. And it's gonna be Esmeralda for Team Geek Fam. Probably gonna be played by Dominus
Diggy.
and Dicky. Ooh,
Your
interesting.
team
Now,
is picking.
Dicky. That means that
Yeah.
Burmese Ghouls definitely cannot pick up the Minotaur. In the meantime, Geek Fam can pick up Minotaur, but they shouldn't. Due to the fact that they already have an Esmeralda as well as a Grok. What they're missing out now
God.
is fighters.
Your team
What they're missing
is
out now
banning.
is also, well, marksmen. We do have a Claude that's being picked up, so it kind of counters a little bit of grandeur. So the possibility of Geek Fam picking up grandeur is pretty low. In terms of marksmen, we still have carry in the pool, so we can still carry. We can still see carry. We can see Thamus. And
Yeah, Vamos, yes.
Yeah,
Your
Thamus
team
is
is
one of the
banning.
top pick heroes.
But I think
Getting a ban on
Harry
Joe.
might be good.
Getting a ban on Joe is understandable as well. Here's the thing, I'm rather surprised that most of these teams didn't first hand pick the Cho. Like Burmese Ghouls, maybe Leomord might not be the priority pick, but Cho is more of that priority. It's way above Leomord, despite the fact that Leomord can do so much damage in the later part of the games. Cho just has so much CCs that he can
Your
offer.
team
Guinevere
is
is right
picking.
here. Get ready for Violet Requiem from Guinevere. Creating, balls and stuff.
So Guinevere being banned is understandable as well. Violet Requiem as well as Magical Thumb just makes things so good in terms of CCs when it comes to Guinevere. And of course, Magic Thumb, you will be able to get away with spatial migration. Like, it's also another
Minotaur.
form of
Your team
repositioning
is
yourself,
picking.
and that is absolutely insane. It's like another Cho that has CCs as well as mobility.
Yes, that's true.
In the meantime, that
Minotaur.
is interesting. That is very, very interesting. Burmese Ghouls actually responded with a first pick with Minotaur, despite the fact that Geek Fam has a Diggy. So what they should do
Hayabusa.
is that their final tank
team
should
is
also be a CC-worthy tank.
Yeah, they didn't even
They have
afraid
counter-
about the time journey and also the reverse time with that Dicky. Just go for it, that Minotaur.
What they got to do to counter against
Oh
this
my
Diggy
goodness.
is to stack more CCs on top of the CCs, because, well, time journey cannot last for that long, right?
Akai.
So with that said and done, we're gonna get a final pick of Akai. Picking up CCs after CCs, that is what you need, because time journey cannot outlast two ultimate CC skills, Minoan Fury as well as Hurricane Dance. There's absolutely no way. You will be caught up in either one of these abilities, and either one of these abilities will help Burmese Ghouls.
Whew. One thing I want to mention about Team Geek Fam is they picked Hayabusa last pick, and they really love this one too.
And
As I mentioned earlier, that they're gonna use this 4-1 tactic. Let's do some Hayabusa on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for game number 2 today. Or rather, we do have Group B game number 1
Welcome to Mobile
of Geek
Legends.
Fam versus Burmese Ghouls. And with that said, the teams are launching out into the horizon. And let's take a look at the hero pickups right here. With Feeks playing as Hayabusa, as well as JEPV playing onto the Diggy. We do have Dominus onto the Cushion, Zorn onto the Grok, and Rippo onto Esmeralda. In the meantime, bottom lane, a little bit of harassment, but that should be okay. Ardum is going to be playing as Harith. PVN is going to be playing as the Archive. CG on the Cloud, Ice on the Minotaur, and Ace onto the Leomord.
Alright guys, in a game, Geek fam, you need to be careful about the split pushing of Geek fam Hayabusa. You know, next thing you know, all your tower gone. You have to keep an eye on him. And right now, Geek fam goes inside. BT stopping him, Minotaur, block him down. With a barrier, Zorn. Actually, normally Geek fam players, Zorn is not playing this Grok. It was it was a team leader, but he actually switched the hero this one. But let's see. Still a 2-2-1 laning phase. Ripple on top. It's Esmeralda. I kind of like the laning matchup of Team Geek fam though, but let's take a look at this. Might be the first one. Goes in. Minotaur was locked down by the Dicky. He's throwing his second spell first, trying to lock. Now here comes Gusion. A lot of scissors over there. So now Gusion diving in, slain, down.
And just so early, we have 2 kills. That's going to be credited to Geek fam already. A really well play coming in from them. And with that said and done, a deficit of 2 kills, but it is still early in the game, so it's understandable and it is fine. Losing out the Harith is fine as well. Totally, they can come back into the game one way or another. With that on, we do have the turtle as well. But what if the turtle will change the tides?
What I worry about is they give the kill to that Gusion as one talking about Gotin once again for the try to play. Gusion decide to go back. Yeah, and here comes the pass.
Man, oh man. Now, we did have Time Journey actually being able to pop up, but that's not going to do anything for the team. So they know that Time Journey is already out of commission. So with Time Journey out, this could possibly be the time for them to go in for the next push. So all is well ends well, possibly. Minoan Fury should be available soon, as we do have Minotaur at level 3. Hurricane Dance is just used.
Yeah, the hardest thing about playing Minotaur, especially in the pro scene, is how you're gonna manage your rage. And in the first like 2 minutes, Minotaur rage is still not like coming in the perfect timing, you know, to couple up with another of his Raw and also Minoan Fury. Now you'll see first. Burmese Ghouls, aggressive from Burma.
Geek fam seems a lot more aggressive at this moment of time, even though Burmese Ghouls really want to pinch that turtle.
Is it a campfire or something? So many people around here. And now it's time to jump in. 1,000 powder for that Akai. Open the fight, and now he's just trying to get away, but he dives and he slashed down in the back. A double kill. Gusion. It seems obviously that Team Geek fam doing much better in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Oh, I really like the Grok skin, by the way. That new Grok skin, the lizard. That's a nice one. But anyways, coming back to the game, so far, Burmese Ghouls is unable to do anything in the counterpart of Geek fam. Currently with 5-0, the amount of gold advancements that Geek fam have is 3,000 gold.
Yeah, too much.
They even have the turtle. So that is going to be a really bad start.
They're still trying to find the first kill in this one. Akai 2-1 double team. So that's Son trying to walk away. He used his ultimate just to get away from that. It's fine as long as you don't die. It's all worth it.
It's all worth it. The sad thing is, Ice does not have Minoan Fury yet. Ardum does not have Zaman Force yet. Oh, this is about time for Ardum to go in for the Zaman Force, trying to get a kill on the Ripple, due to the fact that he does not have any more lane creep to feed that shield.
Yeah, the Harith, we have seen the power of Harith in the previous game, but his synchronized vision was so strong. And now they're gonna get dive in, and Leomord might die at the tower right there. Ripple goes in, Esmeralda is tearing them up apart.
Man, oh man, Esmeralda just creates so much space for Geek fam.
And not only space, the damage too.
Damage as well. My oh my, this is the thing. Falling Star Moon deals so much damage, it gives shield as well. The entirety of Esmeralda is just absolutely insane. In the meantime, in the top lane, we did manage to witness a single death of Burmese Ghouls once again.
But what I worry about team Burmese Ghouls right now is they are unable to stop that dominance that is on Gusion from farming and killing. And now he was so high level, he's trying to find some way to dive in at the tier 2 turret. At the bottom lane, Hayabusa.
Hiya. Right on to Claude. There's absolutely no way that Claude can do it.
I mean, actually, Feek's playing the way that he plays Hayabusa, he is more like a friendly guy. He's not trying to kill anyone. He just wants to split push. But let's take a look at this one first. This might be the first kill for team Burmese Ghouls. They're trying to take down and that's Zorn. Zorn still alive. Wild chance for the last time. He got away and it's going to be the Burmese Ghoul instead. He's all dropped down, getting spin down by Esmeralda.
Where is Grok? He is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Zorn is still alive. And so is Claude. And the entirety of Burmese Ghouls unfortunately went down except for Claude. With that all said and done, there's absolutely no way that they can do anything at this moment of time. 11 is 2-0 with about 10,000 gold deficit.
Too strong for Team Geek fam at the moment. Yeah, they themselves say that we are just tier, we are not that top tier yet, but that is obviously a humble say.
I just do not know how Zorn has yet to die. Here's the thing, I know that Grok has CC immunity, I know that Grok is tanky, and I know that he deals damage.
Oh man, this is getting too much. Gusion is out of control like that right now, ladies and gentlemen. The Sword Spike, Shadow Blade, Slaughter, and Incandescent just gives him away. And now here comes another barrier. Nice block by the Geeks. And now he just goes in. Even Dicky got a killing spree over there with his second spell. Every players of Team Burmese Ghouls have to retreat back in the base, and that's where they're gonna lay.
You know that you can't do anything against Hayabusa if OG Shadow Kill deals about quarter of your health per strike. And that is how painful Hayabusa is. And not to forget the auto alarm bombs that looks like stars. Stars that chase after you. That doesn't seem right, but stars that chase after you do so much damage as well. There is almost nothing to do against that support. In the meantime, bottom lane tower is currently being threatened. Ace and Ardem, HP low as hell. How exactly are they going to turn this game around?
Even the first skill that the shuriken throw is so painful for Team Burmese Ghouls because of the item gaps and the levels between two teams, like 15k different between the gold. Oh man, that's too much.
15,000 gold lead for Geek fam. How exactly is Burmese Ghouls supposed to play this out? Now the thing is, Geek fam is just going to go straight in for the turtle, and that we have Zorn doing what he does best, creating space. Creating a lot of space and just splitting the teams apart. There is no way that he can die.
With the ultimate of Dicky, it's so hard for him to die.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way. In fact, he probably don't even need time journey. Zorn staying close to walls is already CC immunity. He can get away from all kinds of CCs, and that is pretty much all. He won't die. Only a marksman or a fighter that does good damage. And this part of game, which is completely absent from Burmese Ghouls, can kill him.
It's time to break down the middle tier 3 turrets. This might be the last team fight right here. If Team Burmese Ghouls loses one, definitely gonna go straight to the throne. Tanking all the damage for the Storm. He already gets inside, waiting for his time to do the power nature. Here comes the Metal and Fury as well. Oh man, that's gonna be the first kill. Shut down. This might be the comeback, isn't it? Archive down, but monster kill. Hayabusa even got a kill too from the quad chowder. Shut down. Everyone falls out like a leaf right there. And another Shuriken toss. And he says,
no way. Absolutely no way. We have Diggy just disintegrating within the first few seconds after using time journey. That doesn't matter. We've got Ripple going straight in, gave a lot of shields, deals damage. That doesn't matter. All it matters is that Geek fam were to win this game. They gave away 2 kills. They could have ended the game with 0 deaths. But hey, it doesn't matter. As long as you're able to end the game fast and you are able to end the game in your favor, that is what the teams should go
That
for.
was fast, only 13 minutes in, and yes, once again the Dominus who played Gucci on that the MVP, the MPL in Malaysia, gets the MVP in that first match.